It's 1953. Stalin dies, and Hungary is a puppet of the Soviet Union. At this point, Hungary is ran by this Humpty Dumpty-looking motherfucker named Matyas Rákosi, and he loves Stalin. He also loves killing and imprisoning people. However, the new leader of the Soviet Union, Nikita Khrushchev, kind of does not like Rákosi, so then he replaces him with this guy named Imre Nagy. And Khrushchev also wanted to do this de-Stalinization bullshit. However, after some politic, and Rákosi goes to Khrushchev and is like, hey, Nagy kind of sucks. Can I be leader again? And Khrushchev's like, okay. It's 1956. Everyone still hates Rákosi because he likes killing people and stuff, so then he gets replaced again. Kind of like this.
Hey man, the thing is, we kind of don't like you, so you're gonna get replaced. Andropov, get rid of him.
His replacement was this guy named Erno Gero. However, he was kind of like Rákosi, so people also hated him. It's October 23rd, and a bunch of people decide that they want to protest. You know, they want Nagy back, they want to do a bunch of awesome stuff. Gero then says something along the lines of, no, what you want sucks. Then he goes to Khrushchev and he's like, hey, Big Daddy Khrushchev, can you come and suppress this protest and stuff? I kind of like it. Then Khrushchev said,
what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you want to call me Big Daddy?
Then Khrushchev also said,
sure thing, pal.
So then they decide to give Nagy a nice new political position again, so that they could calm the protesters. Nagy says some stuff like, no more secret police, and no Soviet troops in Budapest anymore. And from Hungary as a whole, then in November, Nagy is like, hey, I don't think I want to be in the Warsaw Pact anymore. And I also want to be neutral. This pissed off Khrushchev, who then decides to send a bunch of big players to Hungary. And by big players, I mean people like the future chairman of the Presidium of the Supreme Soviet, Anastas Mikoyan, Marshal of the Soviet Union, Ivan Konev, other Marshal of the Soviet Union, Georgy Zhukov, future second secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, and senior secretary of ideology of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, Mikhail Suslov. Yes, I mean it. This time he's not a gravestone. First chairman of the KGB, Ivan Serov, and Soviet ambassador of Hungary, future chairman of the KGB, and future leader of the Soviet Union, Yuri Andropov. In November, Nagy is informed that the Soviets are coming to Hungary, so then he seeks reassurance from Yuri Andropov that they won't come, and it kind of goes like this. Hey Andropov, I hear that the Soviets want to launch a mass-scale repression of revolution in Hungary. But they're not going to do that, right? No one's going to invade Hungary. You're not lying to me, right? Of course not. Why would I lie to you? That's fair. You are the ambassador to Hungary. Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you, Nagy. Oh, thanks. That was easy. After this whole revolution thing is done, Andropov gets the nickname the Butcher of Budapest. That surely means he was nice and honorable and surely properly informed him that they were not going to invade Hungary, right? Well, this might come as a shock to you, but Andropov fucking lied. Yes, the Butcher of Budapest lies. That's such a surprise. He was also one of the big players that took a huge part in suppressing the revolution and was actually one of the guys who went to Khrushchev and said military intervention was necessary to suppress the revolution. It's November 3rd, then Ivan Serov pulls up and has the KGB arrest Hungarian delegations. Then Ivan Konev pulls up to launch the second Soviet military intervention. So the big players pull up, and then something like this happens.
Who here's responsible for initiating this uprising? Oh, looky here! Betrayed by a Warsaw Pact ally!
Well, actually, we didn't betray you. We just wanted to declare neutrality and leave the Warsaw Pact.
It's an anti-Soviet revolution that was, never mind. God damn it! No more revolution!
Now suppress. So the Soviets pull up with a bunch of weapons and tanks and shit to kill everyone. But the Hungarians were like, nah, we're gonna fight back. And they started waving around their flag, but they cut out the communist symbol in the middle. It's the next day. The Hungarians lose. 2,500 to 3,000 Hungarians were killed during the suppression of the uprising, and over 200,000 were exiled. So the Soviets pull up with this guy named János Kadar, and they confront Imre Nagy, and then this happens.
Revolution! You fucking suck, Nagy! Fuck you!
They then replace him with János Kadar. Nagy was then arrested and taken to Romania. Later on, they decide that they want to kill him. He was hanged in 1958. Well, that was the Hungarian Revolution explained in a half-assed video, because to be completely honest with you, I was not well versed in this subject. Because I tried to upload a video every 2 weeks to be consistent, but I procrastinated. So then you got this. You got this fucking slop. Well, time for a shitty subscribe song.
Subscribe. 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 Flirtin' doo 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 doo.